look like Bo Derek. Looking, feeling fabulous, and that's really all there is to life. Have we met? No, actually, I really just look like a drowned rat. Ugh. Time for a blowout. So I wanted to take some time today to teach everybody how you can get your own DryBar experience at home. So I know there's a lot of you who may not even live in a city where you've got a DryBar nearby. Probably you should move. It's worth it. If you don't have a DryBar near you, or if you just can't get in to see them, there is a way that you can actually get that experience at home. Part of that experience is enhanced by having all of the right products. When you're doing a blowout, you really need, it's the 2 T's that you really need to be aware of to get the greatest experience possible. First is the technique that you're using. And the second T is all about the tools that you're using. I actually have several of the DryBar tools. I don't have them all. They have a really extensive line, but I do have a lot of them. The first thing that is important when you're thinking about doing a good blowout at home are the actual products that you're using in your hair. I'm a really big fan of cream soda, which is just a smoothing cream. And it smells awesome. What it does is it makes sure that your hair is protected from the heat, and it makes sure that you can actually get that smooth, really soft effect in your hair all over. I try and avoid the roots though, because otherwise you're gonna it could get greasy, and that's gross. I do about a dime size, and then I just rub my hands together pretty well, and then I just run my fingers through my wet hair. This is a fine tooth comb, and this is great for like teasing to get lift on your hair, but it's also really good for after you have put product in your hair to make sure that it's distributed throughout really, really well. Boop. Perfect. The other products that I have here are the DryBar clips, which, I mean, these are the DryBar hair clips that are really important as you're working your way through drying all the sections of your hair to have it pre-sectioned as much as possible. That way you can move the process along faster and keep taking down each section as it's time to work on them. The set comes with 4, and these are really strong. That's one of the other things I really like about these. They're much stronger than some of the other clips I have used. And they're pretty, and that matters. It looks great. It's so good. So now your hair's sectioned, and you look a little crazy, but you wouldn't be drying your hair if you didn't. I'm going to be using the DryBar full pint round brush. They make 2 sizes. They make a half pint, and they make a full pint. It's just really, really clever. Do you get it? Pint, bar, beer. The full pint is about, I think it's about an 1.5 inch, 2 inch barrel. So it's definitely with the larger one, but I prefer this because I generally like a bigger, looser curl at the end of my hair, and I like the volume that it gives. But if you have shorter hair, or if you just like a little bit of a tighter curl, or you don't need as much volume, then the half pint might actually be better for you. But it's really good actually to have a couple of brushes just for different types of styling techniques. And then the other tool is Buttercup. So Buttercup is the official DryBar hair dryer, and it's great. So it's really cute, first of all, but beyond that, it's actually a really good hair dryer. The fact is that it has this incredibly long cord. So if you wanted to dry your hair in your bathroom, but you wanted to plug it into the living room, you can. They have the nozzle attachments that kind of like make the air come out much more like directly. It has 3 settings, so it has 3 heat settings, which is really nice. Some only have 2. And the other thing that's nice is this part comes off so that you can actually clean it really, really easily. This is where like lint and sometimes your hair and all kinds of junk will get in there and clean it and clog it and make your hair dryer less effective. So it's really nice that that comes off for easy cleaning. And then of course the other thing about it is that it's an ionic hair dryer. And you may have used an ionic hair dryer in the past. The idea is that it kind of shrinks the water molecules to make it drying your hair much faster. But I've used those before, and I don't honestly believe that they do that. This, however, does. It takes me typically 30 to 45 minutes to dry my hair, which sucks, which is why I hate drying my hair. The Buttercup hair dryer really changes all of that. So it actually has dried my hair in like 20 minutes, which is huge for me. So I'm gonna do this. So enjoy. All right, so we're watching me dry my hair. This is fun and interesting. Okay, so here's what I'm doing right now. I'm just starting with the section under, I'm very excited to looking at myself. I've started with the bottom section of my hair because that's one of the more troublesome spots for me. And what I'm doing is I'm getting as close to, I'm again very excited to look at myself in the camera, yes. Getting really close to the root to start, and then I twisted the, I'm going very fast here, so you're gonna have to bear with me as I get used to this feature. Oh, you know what? Sometimes when I'm blowing my hair out, the electricity just goes out because I live in an apartment. Once you've turned your electricity back on, you will continue to use this technique where you're drawing close to the root and pulling down slowly, and then as you can see here, twisting the round brush most of the time away from your face, and you're doing it over and over and over again, which is actually really easy to do with the full pint hair brush. That's what you're seeing here. Twist, 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 and then once you've dried that section, turn off the hair dryer and just kind of run your fingers through it like I'm doing here. It just kind of tames some flyaways and it makes sure that the curl lays pretty. Here's another example of me moving incredibly quickly. I wish it only took seconds to dry my hair. That would be great. Okay, this is another example of me using the curling technique with the round brush. When I get to the crown of my head, that's when I start to pull the hair directly up, as you can see, and I'm doing that because it helps provide lift. Ah, another beautiful curl. And then I do the same technique of lifting the hair straight up when I'm near the front. This is the front section of my hair. This is the most difficult, and I save it for last, which I know is what people tell you not to do, but I do it. And I pull in every single direction possible so that I can get it to lay however I want. So to the side, to the front, you'll see me pull it to the back. I curl it up on the brush all the way so that I can get a nice height and this pretty thing that it does to the side. There's one other product I use called 100 Proof. It is, as you can see, a treatment oil, and it's great for, I use it specifically for the shine that it gives my hair. I think my hair actually looks pretty shiny just because of the ionic hair dryer. Already, and also because I used the pomade to begin with, but I like this just as kind of like the overall last step. You don't need a lot, so I use just about one pump. Typically, that's about enough. And then I get it all over my hands, concentrating on trying to get it here on my fingertips. Then I just kind of loosely touch the top of my hair, the tops of like near my scalp, and then I really focus it in right around here in the front, and then I grab my hair and then I just kind of comb through the ends. There we go. Perfect. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna go look at myself in the mirror.